Alright, so I guess I just wanted to make a video, well, one, saying that I'm gonna film my gameplay and reaction. Yeah, I'm just replaying through the first two chapters to remember to remember everything that happened and stuff. I'm trying to create different save files, like, with different choices. I'm probably gonna end up doing, like, a pacifist one on my first playthrough of chapters 3 and 4. Secrets and stuff, I don't think I'm, like, great at finding that sort of stuff. We'll see what I do and what it's like. Apparently chapter 3, well, to my knowledge, chapter 3 is gonna be Western TV kind of thing. Definitely stuff to do with, like, technology, but also, I remember some sort of, like, cowboy stuff. And then chapter 4 will be, the Dark World anyway, will be in the church. I don't remember, but I think that Caddy and Jockington were going to be in chapter 4. Not 100% on that, but I can see Caddy because she's into, like, the occult stuff, and then I don't know anything about Jockington, so, like, I don't remember. Chapter 3, I think it's pretty safe to say that Toriel will be in the Dark World at some point, because, you know, it's in her living room, and also Chris slashed the car tires so that she couldn't leave, or at least, well, I'm pretty sure it's Chris. But, yeah, I don't really know how any of it's gonna go. Well, Rousey will probably be in both of them, because, you know, he can just be everywhere. Of course, Susie will be there, too. It's gonna be kind of odd, actually, if Toriel and Rousey are there, because, well, I mean, Rousey looks like Azriel, right? So that's kind of weird. I don't know what might happen with that, but in chapter 2, Rousey and Noelle didn't ever really even, like, talk, unless, like, you count, like, the last bit, like, where, you know, the stuff about Rousey saying that we shouldn't be making fountains and stuff. So I wonder if it would end up just being the same, like, where Rousey's mostly ignored, or if he, like, goes somewhere else to where that interaction doesn't happen, really? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, and there was this, I don't remember if this is for chapters 3 or 4 or something later, but I remember hearing or reading something about this long light world portion, and you know, there's no saves in the light world, and it was so long that he had to consider putting saves in there, because it was just like a really long gameplay portion of just being in the light world, and if I was going to guess, it would be, like, if it was going to be 1 out of 2, I would think that'd be chapter 4. I don't remember if that was being said for either of the two, though. I wish I remembered more, but, like, it's been, like, what, 2-3 years now since chapter 2? I didn't, like, keep track, to be honest, but I know it's been a while. And I only really kept up with chapter 2 stuff up until, like, the Spampton sweepstakes. And then I was just kind of like, I'll just wait until, you know, like, I'll get back into it when chapter 3 and 4 comes out, and then here I am, still trying to create save files, like, I didn't even know, like, 16 hours before it comes out. Yeah, I didn't do a very great job at that. I actually didn't even know, like, I didn't watch the Switch 2 Direct, so I didn't even know until my friend messaged me, which I've always been on top, like, of Deltarune things in the past, like, even, like, when it released and stuff, so it's the first time that I've ever been the one to be messaged about something new, and not already know it, or not be the one messaging somebody else about it. So, yeah, I'm clearly off my game in that regard. So yeah, I'm gonna be recording and posting my gameplay of chapter 3 and 4. I don't know how quickly I'll get it out, like, I'm definitely not gonna be the first one with it out, that's for sure, because I'm not doing, like, a live stream or anything like that. My plan is to, I might even just play through the whole game and then edit it. I'm not sure. Because, see, the thing is that if I don't finish it quick, I'm not gonna go anywhere on the internet, because I don't want to know anything about it. Because I like going in totally blind, so, well, I guess I can't be totally blind because I keep up with, like, teasers and stuff, but as blind as anybody else could be if they keep up with that stuff, I guess. Yeah, there's that whole thing about Mike being in Chapter 3 as well. You know, like Spamton Mike. You know, there's people say he's gonna be like the secret boss and stuff, and I don't know if any of this is like fully confirmed or anything, because like I said, I haven't been keeping up with Deltarune stuff very well in the past year or so. But people are saying he's gonna be like, you know, the secret boss of Chapter 3. And I'm not sure if he'll have such a big role. Like, I feel like it may or may not happen. I mean, if I were to guess, I would probably say that we will learn more about that in Chapter 3, but I'm just not sure if it's going to be like such a focus like that. Maybe it will. I don't know. Because I can imagine him being the secret boss too. I don't know. Could even be like the main boss. I don't know. I mean, we obviously know that it's going to be something with the smiling face, you know, the cat face, and TVs and stuff. Which is kind of interesting, because, like, you know, Chapter 2 is like computer technology, and then I guess Chapter 3 is like old TV technology. I'm not sure if Lancer will be in either of them, especially because of like the turning to stone thing in Chapter 2. I'm not sure if he'll be brought along again for a repeat story like that. Like, I mean, obviously he's going to be in like the castle town, but I don't know if he's ever going to be like in the dark world like that again. Same thing with Rule's card, really. You know, I was thinking about this too. Are we gonna get something about Azrael's book, like with the dragon that he drew? Like, it's in like the bookshelf in the hall. Is that like, cause you know, Dark World takes from the stuff around? Is that gonna be in there? I don't know what I'd think about that if it was. Now I'm just trying to think of stuff in Tora's house, cause you know, there's Chariel's secret boss fight. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be cinnamon butterscotch pies, and bath bombs and toilets, flower-scented garbage cans. And then the church, I don't even know, because we don't even know what the inside of it looks like. There's that part in the trailer where they're, like, running along, like, the invisible tiles, glass tiles, whatever you might want to call them, being chased after what I thought would be fireballs, but friend said that they could be like cat hairballs, and I'm like, well, if Caddy's in it, I guess I can't entirely discount that. It's weird to think with how popular Spamton was, like, a new character becoming that popular. We're gonna be getting 2 chapters, so who knows what's gonna happen, right? Yeah, and I was also gonna say, I think that if Noelle makes an appearance, it's only gonna be in the light world. I don't think she's coming back to the dark world that soon. Same thing with Birdley, but well, I guess it also depends on how you end your Chapter 2 with him, you know, having his arm broken, not working, paralyzed. I don't know, or if he's dead or not. I don't know. So yeah, I guess we'll see what happens in less than a day. It's gonna be even closer by the time I post this. Posting it a little late, considering, but I wanted to get something out about it. And, yeah, I'm gonna be having to wake up for the release. It's actually not that late in the day for me, just that I have a really great sleep schedule, so for me it is waking up for it. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't really have any like big expectation for it, like oh, I want this specifically to happen. I'm just excited for it to come out in general. I mean, my friend had to deal with me talking about random Deltarune stuff for the past week, and well, he's not gonna be rid of that for a while now after it comes out, that's for sure. He plays it too, or he's going to play it too, but I'm the person who introduced him to it. He kept playing the Big Shot Spamton song, you know, like the big fight one, like over and over. So I'm kind of afraid if there's something similar in chapters 3 and 4, what's gonna happen with that. But yeah, I know that this is pretty different from both of the games that I've made content on so far, but, you know, I just want to make stuff on the stuff I'm interested in. So yeah, if anybody watches this, you can comment, let me know like what you're expecting chapters 3 and 4, either one, or anything like that. Hold on, you may not, like, that might have a very low chance of happening considering the time that I'm gonna post this. But regardless, chapter 3 and 4 of Deltarune is finally coming out.